Hello, today we've got a session that you can do for when your heart feels heavy. Now, this one has been requested many times in lots of different ways, and I thought now would be a really lovely time for us to do it together. It's going to be about 7 to 10 minutes long, and what we're not going to be doing is gaslighting ourselves. So, the purpose of this isn't to make us feel any different to how we feel. It may be that naturally over the course of the session that you naturally shift your mood, but that's not the purpose of it. The purpose isn't for us to make ourselves feel any way that other than what we're feeling, and we're not pushing down emotions. We're just letting them move around the body because sometimes they can get a bit stagnant, and it's good to get them to move. Now, of course, you're in charge of this. When we're dealing with emotions like a heavy heart, sometimes things can come up. You might not it might not be appropriate for you to do today. So of course, if you are in charge, if it doesn't feel good, turn it off, go and do something else instead. But I think you are going to enjoy this. So let's give it a go. I want you to sit up lovely and tall. I'm just seated comfortably. You can sit however is comfortable for you. And the first thing I want you to do is just to place your hands together. You're going to take your thumbs and you're going to place your thumbs into your sternum. So you're not pushing, you're just placing them there. And then you're going to spread your fingers wide. And I want you to breathe softly and slowly into this space around the chest. Feeling your hands against your chest, your hands against each other. See if you can breathe through the nose. Let the tongue rest just behind the front two teeth at the top. And then maybe let the eyes close down. Visualize yourself taking your foot off your accelerator and rolling to a stop. All the pressure that you've been putting on yourself to feel a certain way, just let it go. And arrive in what is present here. I want you to start to rub your hands together. So skin on skin contact is really important for our well-being. It helps produce a hormone called oxytocin, and that skin on skin contact can be with ourselves. So you're going to warm up your hands, and then I want you to take your hand to just below your collarbone. You can do this over your clothes, but if you can, just bring it under your clothes. And I want you to just rub under your collarbone with your hand. Now, this is something you would probably naturally do if you're feeling sore or tender in the heart. You naturally just kind of rub yourself here. And then do the same on the other side. And then I want you to bring your hands onto your shoulders, and we're just going to allow the elbows to rise up so we're getting some space around that chest, around the heart, and then let it come back down. Now, when you're feeling heavy in the heart, this can manifest in the physical sensations around the chest. And as a result, we kind of shrink into ourselves like a woodlouse. And it can affect our breathing. So I want you to really breathe into this space around the side of the waist, into the chest. Lovely. One more, just like this. And then you're going to bring one hand onto your shoulder, And you're going to bring your other hand and you're just going to either, so you've got a couple of choices here. You're either just going to hold onto your elbow like this, or you're going to bring your other hand onto your shoulder. So it's completely up to you. You might have it like this, or you might have it like this. Another option is to pop it into your armpit. So you've got one hand in your armpit, the other hand on your shoulder. And then we're going to close the eyes and we're going to do some humming. You heard that right? We're going to do some humming. So you're going to breathe in, and it doesn't matter what note you use, on the out breath, I want you to go like this. I'm going to continue with that. Lovely, one more. And then we're going to swap sides. So you're going to take the other hand on the shoulder and do the hand either on the elbow, the shoulder, or in the armpit. And this time, instead of humming, we're going to make an ah noise, because sometimes when we've got a heavy heart, this can really impact our voice. And it can sometimes feel like we struggle to get our words and our sounds out, especially if we feel like we've been repressing what we really feel. So we're going to go ah like that. So big deep breath in. Ah. Notice if it makes a difference if you put a smile on the lips. One more. Bodhi's like, what are you doing? You're going to bring your hands down. I want you to just sway forwards and backwards. Lovely. And then when you're in the center, just close your eyes. And imagine a golden light in the center of your heart. You can even put your hand on your heart if it helps. Imagine that you are sitting under a spotlight of the sun. You can feel the warmth against the skin. And I want you to cast your mind back and remember the kindness that someone has done to you in your life, done for you. I want you to think of a kindness that you may have seen someone do for someone else. And then think of a time when you were kind to someone. And then think of something that you can do today to take action or to show a kindness to someone in the world, in the real world. And make a little promise to yourself to do it. And then open the eye. Just have a little look around your room, the room that you're in. Anchoring yourself to this physical world. Feel the ground under your bum. You might even want to take your hand and just press against it. And then go and do the kindness in the real world. I would love to know what you did. I'll see you later. Bye.